So for Valentine's Day, as y'all seen, I wanted to do like a cater to my boyfriend thing because my boyfriend always doing stuff for me. So I was like, okay, this Valentine's Day, like I'm gonna handle the date, the food, all of that. So I wanted to do like a at-home dinner where I cook for him, and then we were gonna do massages, and then we was gonna do sip and paint. Real sweet, real classy. So the whole day is going good. I've decorated the house, and now I'm cleaning, not cleaning, now I'm cooking. Everything is going good. Food is coming out good, everything. So for my massage, I didn't want to do the massage myself. I wanted us to receive like actual like good massages. So I booked a lady to come to the house and do a massage. And so I added an assistant because I wanted us to both be getting massaged at the same time or whatever, because she had that little option. So everything's going good. She's like, okay, well, I can only travel with one table, so if y'all have a massage table or somewhere else where you would want me to massage you or him, that's fine. Just make sure y'all have it in the house. So I went and got a massage table so that both of us could have massage tables, laid everything out. Everything was going good. So as I'm cooking, I get a message from her because this is how the timeline was gonna go. We were going to eat at 7. She was gonna get there around like 7:30, 7:45, set up, and then we were gonna get our massages, and then we were gonna do sip and paint when she left. So I get a message at 7 o'clock, and it's like, hi, I need to reschedule. And I'm like, well, I don't want to reschedule. Like, if you can't come today, that's fine, but I just want my deposit back. I paid a deposit of $100. And so she's like, okay, cool, or whatever. Like, she wasn't tripping. I was like, oh, that's cool, blase blase. So she writes me like not even 5 minutes later, like, hey, can I call you? And I'm like, I mean, sure. Like, I don't see a reason for her to call me, but I'm like, sure, you can call me. And so she calls me, and the first thing she says when we get on the phone is, can I be real with you? I'm like, yeah, I mean, you can, but like, it's nothing really to be real about. Like, I don't care why you're not coming. You just can't come. It's not my business why you can't come. But I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. I just want my deposit back, but I guess I'll listen. So she's like, I planned on sleeping with you and your boyfriend, but she said it in a different way, but I'm not gonna say it like that because I don't want my TikTok to get banned. She's like, but I'm on my cycle, so I can't come. I took a long pause because how did she plan on sleeping with me and my man and we didn't know nothing about this? So I'm like, is that the package that we booked? Because now I'm thinking that I didn't read something, or because I'm totally confused. I'm like, okay, maybe I didn't read something, because did it say this? Like, was this in the fine print? Like, did you send an email? Like, because I'm at this point, I'm still thinking business mindset. Like, what? So she's like, well, I thought you knew that's what the service like came with. And I'm like, how would I know that? But I think she figured that I knew that because I was referred to her by another couple. And I'm like, no, I didn't know that. Like, no, I don't want to pay for a threesome for me and my man for Valentine's Day. Like, I'm all about sex workers making their money, but you're just not finna make your money off of me and my man on Valentine's Day. Like, not happening. So I'm like, no, like, I don't want that service. I was like, but if you do offer massages, like, you really can just come and massage us, because like, literally, you being on your cycle has nothing to do with giving us a full body massage. And y'all know what she has in her to say? I don't even offer massages. What? So is this like what is this? Like, what they say, the lady was too stunned to speak, because what? So I'm like, no, well, I don't want anything. Like, I really wish I would have knew this. I would have never booked or whatever. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I just thought you knew, like, all this stuff. No, I didn't know. So we never received our massages from her. I ended up giving my man a massage. He gave me a massage or whatever, which worked out perfectly because, I mean, it's us. But, like, we never received massages, and I never got my deposit back. But after I found out that the whole massage therapist thing was really for prostitution, I didn't really feel like I was getting it back anyways.
I got beat up.
Why did Karen beat my ass this weekend? Like, I got dragged by a 45-year-old woman. So I go home to visit my family for Thanksgiving, right? And my little brother just turned 21. So I'm like, To the bar we go. We're going drinking. So I take him to the bar. We're standing at the front. We had just ordered drinks, and I see this lady and her husband just pushing people out of the way, right? And her husband had like come by me, but he didn't look at me, talk to me, fart in my direction, right? He didn't say anything. And the next thing I hear is, "Don't look at that bitch again." I'm like, I don't see a bitch. Which bitch? So I ask her, which bitch? She said, "You." I said, "That's what I thought. Why are you calling me a bitch?" And we start going back and forth about why she's calling me a bitch. I still don't know why she called me a bitch. I end up walking away, right? My brother's like, "Let's go." So we end up just walking away. Hours go by, right? The bar closes. It's 2 a.m. I'm walking to the car with my little brother, and I see the lady and her husband on the street corner, and she just gave me one of these, like, "Oh, it's over for you." And it was. So she bum rushes me, right? She's yelling in my face. I go to pull out my phone, and she like pushed me. So I pushed her back, and then she knocks my phone out of my hand as she goes like back, right? So my phone goes flying. My phone's not lasting long on the ground in my hometown. Let me just say that. So that's the priority. I go down, go looking for my phone. My fucking fingertips had just grasped my cellular device, and I feel gone with the wind I was. She yanked me into yesterday, right? But then she lets go, and this girl from my hometown, my friend Isabel, she started just whooping that ass. So as I come back to reality from my ponytail being dislocated from my head, I'm looking for my brother, and I see him beating the husband's and like two of the husband's friends. I'm like, oh my God, we gotta go. So I snatch up my little brother, we go home, and I stayed at my house for the rest of the trip.
This story time will show you that you never truly know a man unless he's ready to reveal that part of himself to you. So I knew this guy. We went on like 9 dates. He'd always take me out. Super sweet, super just amazing. I would never say anything bad about him before this. Anyway, so he's like, "Hey, let's go to the gun range." I've never shot a gun. He knew that. He knew that I was scared. He knew that this is my first time, and he's a pro at it. So he was like, "I'll teach you, whatever." And I was like, "Okay, whatever. It's cool. I know him. He's sweet. He's nice." Tell me why we get there. This man, whole personality flipped, changed. He's like, "You're not doing it right. Like, stop being a pussy. Like, come on. Like, you can do better than this. My first time. No compassion. No niceness. Just like this person, I just didn't even know." I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" Even the instructor was like, "Hey, like, chill out. Like, this is her first time." My lesson to you guys is take your time getting to know a guy, because you will not know who they really are until certain situations pop up. But you have to realize that some of these guys hide who they really are to bag you.
Keep in mind, this was like my whole phase, so don't judge me. So I met a guy through a friend, and we had been talking for a little minute, and he finally wanted to link up. So we did. He invited me to his house. I get there, and it's set up really nice. Like, it was decorated. If you're a woman, you know kind of what to look for. But it was decorated like it was a woman, like a mature woman. So I was like, this must be his mama house. But there was nothing like personalized about the house that made me think like a girl lived there either. Long story short, we get it cracking. And I don't know if it was like a long time for him or something, but it was like he did it like he just got out of jail or something. So when he got done, he was asking me to drop him off at work. So he get ready and everything. And then when we ready to leave, he started putting back the family pictures, putting kids' toys out. It's his baby mama house.